Hello, welcome to another video. So, every Borderlands game has had some form of alternate leveling. Borderlands 1 had proficiencies, 2 in the pre-sequel had Badass rank, 3 had Guardian rank, and Borderlands had Myth rank. So I'd say it's safe to assume that Borderlands 4 will have one as well. Now, should it model an existing system, or make a new one? Let me know your thoughts. So, for starters, whatever the heck they tried with Myth rank, no, none of this. None of this. Disgusting, worse than a lot. Ew. Interacting with the screen was a nightmare, but that's a UI thing, so we'll look past that. Levels come in quick, and each tree has an uncapped node, which is fine if done right. These were not done right. The percentages are wild. It's 1% per point forever. No drop-off, no soft capping, no nothing. You can increase these nodes, and with 100 hours of starting the game for the very first time, the bonuses from these myth ranks will be more than your entire skill tree. It just breaks everything. And everybody I personally talk to around Borderlands self-caps themselves at 2025. Meaning that beyond that, which you reach quite quickly, the entire chase just became meaningless very quickly. The myth rank was unbalanced, it's uninteresting, no thank you, don't do this again. So, okay. Myth rank out of the way, I've been waiting on that one for a while. Moving on to the good ones now. Badass rank, Borderlands 2 in the pre-sequel. What I love about these is they're increased by doing challenges rather than XP, which is far more interactive, and gave challenges a reason to be completed, because let's be honest, Borderlands 3 and Wonderlands, you just kind of forget that they're there. It also allowed you to reset your challenges when you've done most of them, so it was quite good. Now, similar to the myth rank, the boost did fire quite quickly, and it doesn't take long to completely transform your game, so like, you've got this. You're getting better at the game, but the game gets substantially easier. Not just like a bit easier, which is fair. They got quite nutty. So I just found myself very early on just turning the entire system off and forgetting about it entirely, which is kind of like the standard for any kind of challenge run or whatever. Everyone's just like, turn Badass rank off whilst doing something, because it makes game easy. So I think balance-wise, they could have improved there. However, I do like the fact that you had to do challenges to get it rather than just normal XP. So moving on to Borderlands 3, we had Guardian ranks. I love these. These are my favorite. They cap early, so they don't get... they cap early in terms of percentage-wise. They don't get too strong. The stats themselves are a lot more balanced. And it takes a while to do so. I think over 1,000 hours before they start reaching these, which is plenty. There's not many players who will reach those numbers, so... effectively, for most players, it won't be self-capping, but if you are one of those who just keeps playing, then it will, and it won't get to the point where you'll just turn it off entirely. You can keep it turned on. Most of my stuff, I keep Guardian rank turned on, just because the balance of it allows me to do so. It also added these tiered unlocks in the form of skills. So, based on where you put your points, you would unlock skills. And these enhanced gameplay. With Come On and Slam, it opened a plethora of new builds, slamming builds, which are great fun. Overkill doing the same for snipers and launchers. And, well, yes, some were overtuned, topped off, whole point. The one, too angry to die, or whatever it is. The one that makes it so you don't bleed out. Yeah, they can be tweaked, it's fine. And beyond that, I think Guardian rank really was just the best form of this mechanic. It was balanced, engaging, and I think if they did something similar, they could improve on those and not have those aforementioned skills. But the other ones like Come On and Slam and Overkill, and even Cook a Combo to an extent, were really, really good. And a couple of the other ones as well, like the Frag Grenade one where you get grenade ammo back after X amount of kills. Now, they did level with XP instead of challenges, which is a little dull, especially after the added vault cards, but overall, this is my favourite system. Now, proficiencies. Borderlands 1. The most different, and I think they were great. Now, annoyingly, Gearbox disagreed. They said it pushed players away from experimentation and just stuck with one weapon. Which, they have the numbers, fair enough. Can't really argue. However, to me it's the opposite. It required me to use the weapon types to make them strong. If I wanted to use strong snipers, I'd have to use snipers to make them strong. To me, it encouraged using lots of different weapon types. But hey-ho. It was very interactive, and then once you're max level, it's not hard to catch the rest up, so it's just became a stage of building out a character. They're not too tedious. You can get them done pretty quickly once you're maxed out. So I just think proficiencies were fantastic. Now for Borderlands 4, what they could do is do proficiencies, but instead of weapon types, it's manufacturers instead. So people like doing allegiance runs. People love doing theme builds, like Jacob's Flak, Deputy Sal, Mallow and Maya, Bandit Creed, yada yada yada. So the proficiency system would just work brilliantly for that. The Gearbox even lean into that, oh, which manufacturer are you type thing. Okay, give us that in the game. Borderlands 1 even had this great little system where it showed you your most used manufacturer on your character sheet, which was really, really cute. So it'd be cool to see that return, and yeah, there's an idea for proficiencies there. So yeah, out of all of them, I think the progression and overall balance and the stats of Guardian rank is absolutely the play. I didn't like Wonderlands locking them until max level on follow-up characters. I'd like them available from a new game after you've done it once. Therefore, your new games are a bit smoother to get other characters up. Because once you've done one character, they have the numbers on that. People don't like making new characters, so make it a little bit smoother. And even just available on new game. Don't require us to get to max level once. Don't require us to beat the game once. Just make them available fresh out the bat, like Badass Rank or Proficiencies. I actually prefer that one, but at least make it available after we've beaten the game on a new character. Like that at the very least. Pretty please. And please, for gosh, Gearbox, let us turn them off from day one. Please, just... You had to do that for Borderlands 3. You never let us in Wonderlands, which means that I now have to play with new points available permanently etched into my screen. Just, please, for Borderlands 4, let us turn them off. We need it for challenge runs and also the thing that keeps people playing. Like, yeah, okay, you can say, oh, it doesn't matter for the majority of players. Yes, but it does matter for the majority of players who are going to keep playing. Let us turn them off. So, yeah. Let me know what you like to see in Borderlands 4 in place of this system. Now, I think they hit the nail on the head with Guardian rank, so I don't want them to experiment and make another Myth rank type one. Just, you've got a good base with Guardian rank. I'd like them to improve on that. Or proficiencies, either or. Right, enough of me rambling there, quick little video for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and yeah, have a wonderful rest of the evening. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.